Academy for Social Change presents Sustainable Development Goal 8, Decent Work and Economic Growth. Economic growth is essential for improving people's everyday lives. However, many workers are subject to unsafe conditions. In a study based on data from 55 countries, there was a median of 3 deaths and 889 non-fatal injuries per 100,000 employees. The world's problem with informal employment also remains largely unsolved, jeopardizing the safety and basic rights of 2 billion people globally. In 2018, women were twice as likely than men to be without a job, education, or training. To address these problems with economic growth, the UN has put in place SDG 8. SDG 8 seeks to promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. SDG 8 has 12 targets or smaller goals beneath the entire goal itself. One target sets the goal of increasing economic productivity, involving diversification, technology, and emphasizing high value-added, labor-intensive sectors. Another target focuses on promoting development policies that will lead to productivity, the generation of decent jobs, and formalize small and medium-sized enterprises. Yet another target aims to sustainably reduce the number of youth without a job, education, or training by 2020. Indicators for SDG 8, numbers that can tell us if we're on track to meeting the goal, include the proportion of youth without a job and the unemployment rate. While the global economy has been growing, it has been doing so much slower than in previous years. While labor productivity has continued to grow, the rate of unemployed young people has remained around 22% since 2005. Progress is being made, but the projected rates are not rising quickly enough to meet many of the targets. Still, the world is making headway on SDG 8. Women in Informal Employment Global Organizing is a nonprofit working to help people in the informal economy. It gives all informal workers a voice, visibility, and helps increase the validity of their jobs to make them safer. They do this by empowering informal workers' organizations, expanding the knowledge base, and influencing policy from local to international levels. While SDG 8 cannot be met without the hard work of governments and big organizations, there are things you can do to help. You can stay educated about the issue, spread the word, and shop locally. You can also donate to or volunteer with organizations like WeGo, stay informed about what is being done for informal workers in your community, and pay attention to relief programs for informal workers after an economic crisis. Lastly, use your voice to advocate for women, youth, informal workers, and other populations vulnerable to economic inequity. Though small, these steps can help the world achieve SDG 8. Now it's your time to think further. Why do you think women are particularly vulnerable to unemployment?